Hello everyone, it's Eagle here, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I guess you could still call it a vlog, but I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about what I've been doing over the last 2 to 3 months. Many of you know what happened to my finger. It kind of set me behind in some ways, so I'm going to go into detail about how I recovered from that and what I did in Colorado. First off, I want to start by saying that my fingers are pretty much all healed up. Like, my index finger, the one I shut inside the trunk door, it's doing really well right now. My cut's all healed up, and I'm not having many issues with this. And some of you may be asking, what's going on with your middle finger? Well, I went to the doctors, and they said that I might have to start worrying about it sometime in the future, but as of right now, try not to worry about it. Just keep playing. After my finger accident at Wintertime Open, I was hoping that I was going to be able to play Memorial because the doctor says that it was about a 10 to 12 day recovery. So after my accident happened, it was about 10 days to Memorial, so I was very hopeful and thinking that I could play. I decided to go to Las Vegas with Simon and Tina Stenitis. We all drove to Las Vegas. I hung out in Las Vegas for a few days, but unfortunately I caught a very bad case of the flu. This made the decision easy for me. Between my finger being hurt and having a bad case of the flu, I decided to fly back home to Colorado. I think flying home was my best decision because it allowed me to take care of some schoolwork, get my finger healed, work a little bit to help my finances, and fortunately enough, I got to play 2 tournaments once my finger healed up. The 2 events I played were C-tiers. I finished second in both of them behind Joe Revere. I averaged about 10-10 on both events. Not bad considering I just came off a finger injury. It was important for me to play those events because if I did not play them, I would have been rusty going into Texas. Practicing in pressure situations is essential for my success. I got to Texas on April 6th. Eric and Simon came to pick me up, and I spent 1 day in Dallas before me, Nathan Perkins, and Jack Peterson traveled down to Woodville, Texas to start an A-tier. The tournament was called the Open at Woodville. The course we played for the tournament was one of the best courses I have ever played. Like, I didn't think Texas could be so beautiful. There was rolling hills, it was on a ball golf course, huge cathedral hallways with the lobbly pines. Completely beautiful. Southeast Texas, one of the nicest places I've ever been. The tournament, I played decent. It was my first A-tier of the year. I had some nerves going on. Going into the last day, I was only down by 1 stroke. That whole last round, all that was on my mind was to win. And that's not the mindset you want. When you're going into the last round and you're down by some strokes, you definitely want to be aware of what everyone's doing, but you also want to just be calm and just play your game. It got to my head a little bit because I was forcing shots and it really wasn't working out. So that whole last round was just a grind for me. I was not playing well and I kind of had to forget about my dreams of winning. The last round was rated 950 and it ended up dropping me back to 4th place. Was not an ideal finish by any means. Looking back at it now, it was a learning experience and it kind of taught me what not to do in that situation. The best way you can go into any tournament, best mindset you can have, is just be relaxed and go into it feeling good and having a clear mind. We drove up to Waco on my birthday. I'm 18 now, I'm an adult. Crazy, right? So once we got to Waco, we started practicing the course. We practiced the course, the Waco course, one of the best courses I've ever played. Going into the tournament, I was feeling very confident. I switched my putters. Whenever I switch my putters before an event, I usually find this new confidence. For me, a fresh putter just means it means a new start, you know what I mean? Going into Texas State, I had a way better mindset from reading self-help books and looking back at Woodville. First round goes by, play extremely well. I kind of fall apart on the last 4 holes. The last 4 holes are really tough, but I could have managed them a lot better. After the round, I was kind of just going through my head, like, what could I have fixed? The problem was I was getting too excited again. Like, it was too much in my head. I was already thinking about winning, and that is the worst mindset you can have. It's such a hard thing to overcome. The first round I shoot a 57, that's 10-13 race. Second round goes by, I start off very bad, but then kind of come back at the end. get hot, and then also finish badly. The round was bad, very good, then ended bad, because I was thinking about the end result before I finished. And then the last round is what I'm most proud of. I was tied for third place going into the last round. The last round was incredibly rainy, absolutely awful. Start off throwing well, like the whole round just is kind of really slow. I don't mess up too much. This is what I'm most proud of. Unlike Woodville, I finished very strong. Last 4 holes, I went birdie, birdie, birdie. 4 birdies in a row to finish, and that got me second place. I was just very relieved and happy. Like it has given me confidence and a new spark for disc golf. So I cashed in $806 at Texas State's, took second place, and now I am here making this video. We're at Rockwall, Texas, and I'm getting ready for Nick Hyde Memorial right now. I'm gonna wrap up this video, and I hope all of you enjoyed hearing about my experiences. Now I'm on this tour life, I'm getting used to it now. It just feels good. It feels good to be playing disc golf every day again, and I got a lot of cool things coming. Until next time, keep on dreaming.